Welcome back to the Spinning Backfish Show. I am here with Payton Talbott. It is fight week. It's been one hell of a year for you. Was it important for you to get back in the cage one more time? Obviously, this would be your second win of 2025. Didn't start how you planned, but huge win in the middle of the year. Was it important to get it in before the end of the year, or was the date offered and you said, you know what, this makes sense?
Yeah, it was pretty important. I was actually trying to get on the Madison Square Garden card. Pretty adamant about getting in a little bit earlier, but yeah, I wanted to get 3 this year for sure. So
Yeah, and the improvements we saw from the first fight of the year to the second were obvious. And it was honestly one of my favorite performances of 2025 because it felt as if you came in with all this hype. And I know you talked about how it kind of feels like a weight lifted off your shoulder after getting that victory over Felipe Lima. But what do you think the biggest change was? Was it just not your night against Barcelos? Or was there some changes that you made in training camp?
it was mainly in training camp. I think in that Barcelos fight, I wasn't training right leading up, and I had a lot of things going on in my personal life that really took me mentally out of fighting for a sec. And I had always, rose to the occasion prior to that, and it really took fighting somebody as high level as him to know that I can't just get away with that, and I have to give full respect to the fight game when I'm competing in it. Um, as well as just being smart and having IQ in the fight. I think it's not always the best guy that wins. Oftentimes, it's whoever implements a good game plan in the 15-minute time limit. So.
You mentioned to Ariel after your win against Lima that what kept you up most was not that you lost to Barcelos, but you felt as if there was no ref in there. Barcelos could have killed you. Is that the first time you've ever really thought about MMA from that lens?
No,
Because I mean, no.
no, I've always thought that. Even when I was an
Okay.
amateur, that I don't know if I'm on your back and I'm choking you out cold, I could kill you if I wanted if the ref wasn't here,
Yeah.
and that's always been in the back of my mind from day one.
Did you feel that when you were playing football at all?
No, man,
Uh,
football's a child's game.
I saw
Football's
that
for
highlight of you playing football. I knew when you were coming up. I know people said you played football, but man, it seemed like you were having fun out there. Did you enjoy playing the sport of football?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I loved it. I was named after Walter Payton, man. I was supposed to be a football player, but I only got up to 5'10" and like 165 pounds. So playing with big Tongans, that you don't get very far. But I was good. I was okay. Our team was really good, and I wish I knew what I knew now, and I could go and take that back because man, I would have been so dirty. I would have been kneeing people in the liver and the dog paws. I would have been throwing elbow. Like it would have just been rough for
I,
them.
that's an interesting perspective of the dog piles. Has any? I guess like if wrestlers know, but I wonder if NFL players have ever reached out to MMA fighters. Obviously, John Jones's brother, both brothers played in the NFL. If they could say, hey, not just with John, but other players thinking, hey, maybe I could learn a thing or two from a Payton Talbot on what to do when I'm in the pile.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not because I think it's more a mental thing. Like now I mentally know that I can do this to a human. So if a ref isn't looking, I'm gonna get something in there. Not that I think it would help their game a lot. I think, football's actually a very mental game and you have to have very high football IQ to be good at it at that level,
Uh-huh.
which is what I learned. But um yeah, I don't know. I wish I just, maybe somebody's throwing a low tackle at me. I just pop the knee up a little right into that face, man.
Flying knee, yeah.
Yeah.
One of your biggest supporters on Twitter is a journalist by the name of Dame Margera, and he dug up a post of yours on Facebook, which is actually quite fitting. Do you remember on March 26, 2012, that you said Henry Cejudo is a poop wrestler? The Olympics are fucking rigged.
Wait, what?
Yeah, on your public Facebook on March 26, 2012, You said Henry Cejudo is a poop wrestler, which is quite ironic now that you're going on to face him on Saturday night.
There's no way I actually said that. Really?
Yeah, I'll bring it
It's not like
into
AI or edited.
no, no.
Oh man.
This guy. If
Dude, this is the thing, man. That people bring these things up, and I have zero recollection of ever. Like I have been so many people in my life, even with the Marab video on the rocks, like that I said he was dumb as a rock. Like I genuinely had zero recollection when he was like, "You're talking shit about me." I was like, "What? I
yeah,
wasn't talking shit."
I
And
was
then,
just
yeah,
watching that video back where Marab stopped you, and you were so confused because I think you forgot.
I
And
was
you're at-
genuinely. People thought I was scared. I'm not scared of Marab, but like I just was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I was like, "Oh," and I was like, it kind of bummed me out because I was like, I actually really like Marab. Like as a champion, he's sick, but um, kind of made me look like a pussy. But it is what it is.
it is what it is. Outside of the cage, it seems like you do a really good job of separating yourself from, you're a fighter when you train, but you seem like you have a lot of hobbies. One of them I've was randomly on TikTok, and you were on TikTok live. I think you were just mixing up beats, DJ. Is that one of your favorite hobbies? Do you have other things that you really enjoy outside of the cage that keeps you just interested in stuff outside of fighting?
Yeah, yeah, I love DJing a lot. I actually have made a lot of music. I released an album on Spotify, and I've got more to come. I just need to organize it and fine tune it more. And lately, I've been playing like a lot of Overwatch.
Okay.
Um,
Competitively?
just like ranked play. Like,
Okay, cool.
not, hey, I'm nothing special, but
That sounds rank play is I feel that's competitive. For me, I'm awful at those types of games. I'm not much of a video game player, but I do know ranked games means something to me, at least as
yeah,
a normie.
it's not that big of a deal. It's just I ranked in plat long ago, like back when it was Overwatch 1, and nowadays I'm sitting in silver like a
Ooh.
terrible human. But um yeah, I think well the problem with that is like I love doing stuff like that, but my personality, like when I do something, I like really do it. So it's like even with the
Ah,
music stuff, I have fun and I cook up some pretty fire shit, but I'm always just like this could be better, and I know that I can't
mm.
put all of me into this because it's going to take me mentally out of fighting. So all that stuff will be there when I'm done fighting, but um, yeah, I mean, my personality is just I love to dabble in all that kind of stuff.
Your last walkout song was a Deftones remix, right? If I recall
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, I actually released it on SoundCloud, but it was an Arca remix of a Deftones song, and then I
Got it.
remixed the Arca song, and I like collabed and like did my whole sequencing underneath her track and just sampled it.
Are you planning on something else for Saturday, or is that something we have to wait and see?
I'm probably just gonna use the same song. Like I said, I'm
Okay.
like I can't be wasting too much time trying to create the perfect walkout track, but I love that one, and I'll beat it until I'm over it.
Yeah, no, it's very cool to see fighters what they do outside the cage because obviously, I mean, you can't train 24 hours a day, but the mental aspect, specifically for guys like yourself that are incredibly hyper competitive, I'm sure you have to stay focused. So things pulling you in different directions. That the walkout song, I was there. It was sick. I was like, "What is this?" And I asked my friend, and he recognized some of it, but then I think you later said in the press conference that it was the Deftones remix that you did. Uh,
Yeah.
my One of my other podcast hosts wanted to ask you on the topic of music what your favorite album of 2025 was. He has a guess, but I'm not gonna. Let's see if it is what it is. But what was your favorite album of 2025? You
Oh
can give a
man,
few.
I can't really remember the ones that came out this year, honestly, because I just like listen to the music and I'm like, unless it came out a while ago, I don't really know when it came out.
All right.
What did he
He
suggest though?
he suggested "Never Enough" by Turnstile.
No,
Oh wow, he's gonna
no,
be
Turnstile's all right. I'm not like super
okay.
big on them, but uh, yeah, man, I think that Ethel came. album that came out was pretty huge, but I think that actually came out at the end of last year. So yeah, I wish I could give you one this year. I just, yeah.
That's fine. We'll leave you with this. If you could select one person to come and watch you fight on Saturday night, dead or alive, could be from all the way back in the day or someone that can't go, who would you pick to come and watch you fight on Saturday?
To watch me fight?
Yeah, it could even be a fictional character.
Yeah, probably Stevie Wonder.
Oh, well, would he be able to
No,
watch you fight?
he wouldn't. He'd just feel it. He'd feel those vibrations.
Those vibrate. Yeah, no, that's an answer that I haven't gotten yet. I asked a lot of fighters that's one of one answer. I actually really appreciate that. The vibrations. Or have you heard the conspiracy that Stevie Wonder is not actually blind?
I think he could maybe see a little bit, like he had like a
Mm.
little like tiny spot like in a corner that he could see, but I think he was pretty blind because in order to create some of those sounds, you have to have probably some real lapse of the other sense, which is his sight. But I don't know, his rendition of Close to You, it's almost alien hearing that. Like it was so ahead of its time. So I don't know. I think that guy was blind when he wrote that song.
Yeah. I I personally think he is blind, but I do know there's some people out there that have uh, put out into the universe that he's not blind. But thank you for your time, Payton Talbot, and best of luck on Saturday night. Appreciate you spending some time on fight week, and hope everything goes well with the weight cut and everything.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Peace.